So I'm back under the truck. After speaking with a friend, he said that I'm going to need this configuration. About 5 million extensions. Right there's the starter spot on the bell housing. Trying to get to that bolt right now. And here's the transmission filter pan. And I am coming all the way back out behind it. Alright, so back of the vehicle looking forward. See, here's transmission pan, there's oil pan. Coming up, you can see, there is it. That bolt. Right there. Now that is the top one on the side that has the starter. I've already removed that one. But the top one is not a 15 millimeter, it's a 13. Actually, what it's looking like is that nut that I just took off was a 13, and it's looking like the bracket that's right behind it, that's attached to the dipstick, the transmission fill dipstick. Once I take that bracket off, then I'll have access to the actual 15 millimeter that's behind it. So we'll see if I can get up there to that bracket at all. Bracket's loose. I wonder if I can grab that transmission dipstick, that whole black tube right there. I wonder if I can grab that from the top and pull it out. Getting looser. Now, as I was pulling up on it, I was wiggling it back and forth. So it is out. Now all I gotta do is pull the dipstick out. Maybe I can pull that down from the bottom. Yeah, I can tell right now that's gonna be a pain in the ass to get back in there. Just leave that right where it is for now, as long as it's not in the way of that one bolt. I think right there it's not. You just barely see that sucker. Okay, push it back up. Trying to hold the camera with one hand. Oh yeah, all those extensions makes that so much easier. And it's looking like I might be missing one of those top ones. Can't see it from here with the camera, but I was able to see it earlier. It looks like one of the top of the bell housing bolts is missing. I don't know if it's supposed to be missing, if that's stock, or if maybe it vibrated loose, or whoever put this new transmission in here didn't put in all the bolts. Yep, I've already got some separation going on here. So, actually, looking at this, I'm trying to find out if it has that bolt and that bolt. It does not appear so on either side, but I still don't know about the top one yet. So, tail shaft transmission, back of the vehicle looking forward. If I look up, I can just barely see the back of the bell housing, but I can't see the top. I can see this section here, but I can't see that. God damn it. I am on almost at the end of this video. It's not even funny. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I just gotta get that one last bolt. Passenger side of the transmission, that dipstick again. I've got a little bit of room right up in there. I might be able to fit that arm up there. In my dreams, maybe. You know what I need is one of those inspection cameras or a a really small handheld mirror so I can just peek up there enough so I can see if there is a bolt up there. I don't want to jam a pry bar in between here and try to force these two apart if there is one up there, and if there isn't one up there, I don't want to do that while I'm underneath the transmission because I know how heavy that one is. I can shove the camera up in there. And then I lose my cell phone on top of the engine. I will be damned. Did I just see a missing top bell housing bolt? So, minus those top three, what the hell has this thing got in it? What, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just 6 bolts holding the sucker on. Alright, awesome. Put the transmission jack under here, pop that sucker forward, and we should be good. And this is the part of the build I've been waiting since the beginning for, and that's the sign that it's almost over. And then we strap it to the jack. Now this thing did originally come with a chain system that you hook on these little tabs and everything so that it's actually mounted to there, but one, as you can see, where these bolt holes are, the little plates that went there wouldn't have fit because this whole damn thing takes up the whole platform. And 2, that whole chain latching system was crap. So I'll trust it to one of these little 2-inch ratchet tie downs, thank you very much. And now, as I said before, we have to try to finagle the transmission. Alright, we're just going to make sure we clear that flex plate. So a little bit more, and then we can start bringing the front end down so that I can access those transmission lines and electrical connectors. Let's do this. That should clear. I shouldn't have to take off this heat shield. That should be fine. Back of the vehicle looking forward. The problem I'm having is that the transmission will come this way just a little bit, and then it wants to go back that way as soon as I relieve pressure. So I got it ratcheted to the back of the axle. So bring it this way just enough so that I can lower it on the front side. This is gonna suck ass when I gotta put this in, but you're on your own for that one. I'm not building video for that one, just on how to remove this sucker. You can reverse the process if you want to put one in. Front of the vehicle looking back. Alright, now we got some room. Start lowering this sucker. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That might be enough. Might be able to get to them lines. Well, that top one broke loose without some collateral damage. Can't get that bottom one to go. Feels like it's wanting to strip. So maybe when the guy put this transmission in here, he's all, well, screw it. It's going to be the next guy's problem. You know, one of those kind of attitudes. So trying to get to that second line down there. It's going to be a bitch. Yeah, that thing's got some kind of a thread seal, thread locker type stuff on it. If it didn't, this job would be going a lot quicker. Alright, position your catch can. Just in case. Okay, nothing's gonna drip out. Good. Shove you out of the way, and now the real fun starts. Finally got it using the crescent wrench, because I was able to adjust it to fill up that space in between the 18 and the 19. Now, oh yeah. And now I don't have to worry about it stripping out. Alright, I'll let that sucker drain whatever fluid's still on the lines. I'll go find something better to do with my time for the rest of the day. Project's taken, what, 2.5 weeks up to this point? Oh, God. I'm done working on it today. Screw it. Alright, now as for the electrical connectors, obviously we got the shifter right here. I'll get to those later on because I'm going to need the heat gun. Let's see, we've got the transfer case here that goes to the front axle. See, it looks like that one. Just pull that one up. There's one. There's one here. Let's see. One up there. So that's 3 down. There's 1, 2. That's one I was just working on. Hard to do that with holding the camera in one hand and when I need a screwdriver in there. And there's the 3rd one right there. Let's see, what the hell is this one? Here. Looks like on the back of this harness. Let's go into another one back there. Back behind it. Behind the transfer case. Right there. And I'm also thinking in order to get this transmission out over here, it's looking like I'm not going to be able to go straight down because the bell housing wants to hit the flex plate. And it looks like the only room I got is right in between here. I can't go over there anymore because it's already on the exhaust. I can come this way a little bit, but the transfer case is already hitting that cross member. I wanted to go that way to the passenger side and try to go out sideways and down, but it doesn't look like it's going to let me do that. And again here, let's see, there's a vacuum line up here on top of this sucker. Looks like it's very fragile, looks like it's moving around. If you follow your fuel lines, assuming your fuel lines are right here, it looks like it comes all the way up and actually connects to the fuel lines up here. So I have to remove those little connectors off of there so I don't try pulling the fuel lines out with it. Yeah, I'll just squeeze those 2 plastic ends in on each side. It should slip right through there. I don't have needle nose, so I'm going to use these tin snips. Try and grab those ends and squeeze them in. Oh yeah, look at that. Actually worked. Alright, looks like we got one more on the back. This one's on the passenger side of the transmission. Come on, there you go. Nice. Okay, that's all done. That vacuum line. What the hell is this? That doesn't go to anything, but it looks like it's been leaking, whatever the hell it is. Looks like it's only attached to the transmission. It looks like this is going to get in my way. And so this is our shift cable right here. The one that we disconnected from up here. Following it back, it looks like it's connected back here with a plastic, one of these friggin' gray ones here. So I have to undo that one too. And it looks like the only thing that we've got on the passenger side is right here above the transmission pan. This little arrow, I'm assuming that's an indicator. There's a tab right there. So here's how you do it. You put this right here just below the end of that arrow and you pop it up this way. You want to pull this little piece right at the end of the arrow up. There's that little lip right there at the end of my fingertip. So now when I loosen that strap up, I can pull that out and over, and then we'll do what should be the last electrical connector, and that's those ones with the glue. Now remember, while using your heat gun, you don't want to leave it pointed on one particular spot for too long. You want to constantly be working back and forth. Okay. Don't hold it too close. Oh yeah. Look at that glue. Alright, time to work on the next one. I did that for literally maybe 30 seconds. It's got the blue thing in it. What you do for those suckers is just like those little black ones over there, you gotta squeeze the bottom down here together and then push it up. Yep. Ugh, look at that glue crap. I wonder if I'm going to have to heat that back up when I insert that back in there, or if it'll be fine. I wonder if I got a working time too. I wonder if I should clean that crap off of there before I try to put the next one in. And naturally the transmission's fighting me trying to come out. I suppose I do have a couple options here. One, I can try to take off the passenger side exhaust over there, even though those bolts are stripped out. Cut them off or something, get them out of the way, and then that'll give me a few inches over there, which might be what I need in order to clear the bell housing. Option 2 is to try to get the transmission back as far as I can so that I can get the torque converter out. And because this is one of the newer models of the 4L60E, the bell housing is removable. So I can get in there, I believe they're Torx bits, Torx head bolts. So if I can't get that exhaust off, I might have to take the bell housing off. There's only one way to know for sure. It's back there. They're not Torx at all. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong ones. Yeah, they are Torx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another thing to consider is that if you do take the bell housing off, I believe those bolts have to be torqued when you put the bell housing back on there. Or if you're using that transmission, if you're using a different transmission, well, then it probably doesn't matter. I could probably do that, take that bell housing off, just so that I got the room to be able to get up in there and take that exhaust piece off. But, assuming that that's not what's holding it up, I might need to consider that if I do have to get in there to re-torque on the bell housing, I have to make sure I have enough room to stick a torque wrench up in there once I get that new transmission into this position here as it's going back in. And I'm not sure I have the ability to get a torque wrench up in there. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I can fit one up in there. In between the block and the transmission. I don't know if I got enough room for that. Alright, so I've already explained to you option 1 and option 2. I think I'm going to go with option 3, and that is to use these little control knobs on the side of my transmission jack to try and turn the transmission. Looking at it from this perspective, I want to roll the transmission this way so that the transfer case comes up over this cross member and gives me just a little bit of room so I can try to slide it that way and make the bell housing go over there, because I have a gap on that side of the engine where I don't have one over here. Well, option 3 ain't working because I don't have enough bolt here to actually make it rotate far enough. As you can see, the transfer case ain't coming up over that. But option 4 is, looks like maybe I can push that sucker over till the tail shaft hits the gas tank. And then, I don't know, maybe I can come this way, or maybe I still have to go back with option 1, maybe option 1/4. And no matter how much you drain the transmission, it always finds a way to take a piss on you. Screw it, come on, you are like right there, damn it. Big bastard. Oh, what are we looking at? Come on. I really don't. I can't afford to warp that damn pressure plate. Oh, and that is exactly what it's wanting to do. How far back can we go? So I'm ratcheted onto the transmission mount. And I think that might have. Oh, yes! Yes! Okay. Lower that the rest of the way. And then we'll strap this. Or should we? No, we'll leave that. We'll just undo that. Go. Come on, damn it, go. Maybe if I raise the front of the truck up. Shit, it ain't gonna go very much. Another block under the tires. Yeah, I know I'm not doing it right. Shut up. You guys can bitch about my methods all you want, but there's one thing you can't do. That's argue with results. Transmission's out. Peace out, bitches.